Della Salute coming forward. Moves in. So they're set for the Alcohol Go Easy handicap. First race on day 2. There's the light. Ready. Oh, Onga Can got through the front. Onga Can's burst through the front here. Rider's got the horse under control. It's gone about 150 metres so far. Basically at a trot though. So Onga Can getting through the front of the gates here, but no damage done. Jared Lorenzini quickly had the horse under control. And he's coming back towards the gates. It's really sweated up here, Onga Can. Locally trained mare. In fact, no, Darryl Stone based at Morphettville these days, but Darryl formerly was up here at Oakbank. And he puts the polish on this former Victorian mare, having her first start for Darryl today. And she made a dive at the gate. And she went about 150 metres. She's now back behind the line. Not quite sure if the vet may like to have a look at her, just to make sure she's done no damage. Archfiend, $3.50 is favourite. Yali Edition, $5.80. Considermus, $6.50. New Nephew at $9.10. Finished Jet, $11. Cursory Prayer, $13. Now, Onga Can, looks like she's going to be trotted around for the vet to have a look at her. So the first of 8 races today, just a slight delay with this one getting through the front. Archfiend is able... The light again. Onga Can pass fit to start. There's the light. They're racing now. Didn't hold them long this time. And one of the best to begin, Yali Edition, showing speed, Kunprani. Also driving through was Della Salute. Off the track, Considermus with Mule Valley. Behind those runners then, Kuta Barani with Finished Jet. Archfiend next on the inside from Cursory Prayer. Onga Can getting back with New Nephew. Scorn again. Then Cross My Palm. And a length and a half to Delta Blue last of all. Della Salute leads them narrowly at the 700-metre mark. Now joined on the outside by Considermus. Yali Edition travelling third, Mule Valley fourth, Archfiend next the inside, then Kuta Barani, further back then to Finished Jet. Around its outside was Kunprani, Cursory Prayer the inside from Onga Can, then Scorn again, New Nephew, Cross My Palm, and Delta Blue was last. They're in the straight. Considermus the leader, Yali Edition coming after it with Mule Valley, then Archfiend and Cursory Prayer. On the inside, Considermus the leader, Yali Edition and Mule Valley trying to level up, Cursory Prayer making ground, and right down the outside was Finished Jet with Scorn again. New Nephew the inside. New Nephew bursting through on the inside. He's the one. New Nephew goes on to score. New Nephew first, Considermus second, Yali Edition third. Behind those runners then we had Cursory Prayer with Finished Jet, Mule Valley, then Archfiend. Further back, Cross My Palm, Scorn again. Well back was Delta Blue with Della Salute, then Kuta Barani, Onga Can, and last in Kunprani.
Okay, the McDonald stable from Morphettville, saluting there. 17, 10 and 2 on the first from Oakbank. And does look like a big crowd, doesn't it? Some exciting racing action from Oakbank today with the Yalumba Classic and the Great Eastern Steeplechase. Caulfield just leaving the mounting yard now for race number 1. It's over the 1800.
It's an attendant is in there with her. Off now, Danish Habit out fairly. O'Joy snagged back at the tail end early, and Simulation was the first to bounce out ahead of Austria up second. Danish Habit the rail third. Rivitar is fourth, 2 lengths nothing but net. And O'Joy the favourite settled down about 2 lengths away last of all. Simulation led the field out by the 1400 metres. She's almost a length and a half in front of Austria. Danish Habit is hugging the rails in third placing and about 2 or 3 lengths away to Rivitar. Just wants to over-race a touch. O'Joy's gone through on the inside into second last position, and Nothing But Net is last of the 6 by the 1200 metres. And Simulation made play about a length and a half up on Austria second and 2 1/4 away Danish Habit. She's being followed by Rivitar, 1 to O'Joy and almost a length away Nothing But Net. It's a pretty good tempo by the 1,000, set by Simulation, by 1 1/2 to Austria, who's dropped in for a lovely trail in second placing. Danish Habit is 3 lengths away third, followed by Rivitar, O'Joy on the inside, and Nothing But Net. at the 800 metres, and Simulation for Luke Nolan more than a length in front still from Austria. Danish Habit 2.5 away third, 2 River Tar, 1 Oh Joy, who's just niggled that a little down on the inside, and Nothing But Net last of all. About 8 lengths would cover them by the 600. Simulation's lead whittled back to only about a head now to Austria, who's moved up to put pressure to the leader and heads her soon after. Danish Habit third from River Tar. Oh Joy pushed along on the inside, has some work to do from there, and Nothing But Net last. Austria sailed away around the home turn. She shot 3 lengths in front from Simulation battling. Danish Habit has got into a second placing by her now. Oh Joy's into the clear with Nothing But Net down the outside, but Austria a good leader. At the 150, she's about 3 lengths in front still from Danish Habit. Oh Joy, and down the outside, Nothing But Net. Austria in front, 50 to go. She's 2 lengths clear, holds them out, and Austria takes it out from Danish Habit by a length and a half. Oh Joy is third, Nothing But Net is fourth. Then the weakening Simulation, and a very bad last was River Tar.
Okay, that's Caulfield race number 1 and 5 Austria, 5, 3 and 7. Travis Creek certainly in form for the Griffith stable, taking out race number 1 5, 3 and 7 the placings. Let's have a look at Bulleye for race number 1 over the 1940.
52, he couldn't make the 52. They applied to ride a half over again, it was denied. And Gary Moore was not happy with the selection of riders he could replace him with, and the horse was scratched, and Gary Moore was fined $500. Ready. Gates are back. She's 7 cents wide out on the track, away quickly. Near the inside going fast is Etty Pins, and Strings showing plenty of speed, and Popette's third. 1 away Spectator fifth. They were followed by Vestry, Contrary Lady, Dazzling Bell. Boulevard's getting back with Milan Princess, and on the outside of those, last of all, as they come down the side of the track, making some ground, is Miss Zambezi. 800 metres to go, and on the inside, Etty Pins leads the way from Popette. 2 lengths, she's 7 cents. Contrary Lady on the fence, Spectator wide, Strings the centre, 2 lengths away, Vestry. They were followed by Mulan Princess improving, Boulevard on the fence, Dazzling Bell and Miss Zambezi last. Around the bend, the Kiwi filly Etty Pins in front, leading by a neck on Popette, who's coasted up on the outside to challenge and now go to the lead. And Cassidy had a sustained peep over his shoulder, and he gave a full bore. Spectators running on with Contrary Lady, and now Mulan Princess is starting to wind up, and she's coming with a cracking run. Mulan Princess moved up to Popette and stormed to the front at the 100, and she's raced away the Capstead filly. Mulan Princess, a very good win. She's very promising, and went home and won at 3 lengths to Popette. I think Strings third in front of Spectator, then Contrary Lady and Miss Zambezi. Boulevard well back with Dazzling Bell. They were followed by Vestry. Etty Pins pulled up quickly, and she's 7 cent last in. Very good filly, that. 3/4 blood sister to Greta Hall, half sister to Golden Sword, and she really can find the line. She got back in the field, no track bias today by the looks of things. She's come from third last and has come with a storming run for Shane Dye, trained by Paul O'Sullivan, and has raced away to win, and win it very well at $4.20 and $1.50. Well, Popette, Larry Cassidy gave a full bore at the top of the straight, and she just went straight past them, but she was no match for the winner, and Strings has finished in third position. 5-3-4 to the first of the day.
Thanks, Terry. 5, 3 and a 5.
The line is cleared. Starter is on his platform, and the filly's about to jump. Second of the day from Royal Randwick. Actress all the rage, heavily backed. And the gates are back. Actress away very quickly. Maloose and Lady L in the blue colours wide out away quickly. Noble near the inside. Conti Patiro and also Radio Sky going through. However, Actress will burn up in the centre and go to the front from Maloose. Noble third. Conti Patiro fourth. Radio Sky fifth. The fence from Lady L. Azalea, she's a pretender. Spectroscope, Shanzi, Betrill and 2 lengths away. Dancer Success last of all. Actress at the 700 metres mark, just loping along, 3/4 on Maloose. A length and a half, Radio Sky, Conti Patiro, and out wide is Noble. They were followed by She's a Pretender on the inside of Azalea. Lady L is very deep out from Shanzi, Spectroscope, Betrill, and Dancer Success last of all as they round the bend. In the straight, and Actress under a vice-like grip from Beasley, led by a length on Maloose. Radio Sky, She's a Pretender, the fence from Conti Patiro, then came Noble. Actress going strongly at the 300 metres mark, led by a length. Maloose is having another crack at her, and She's a Pretender starting to zoom through along the fence. She could be a danger. She's a Pretender after Actress from Maloose, Actress still in front. She's a Pretender trying hard. Actress about a neck in front, and she's going to be too good. Actress won it by nearly a half length to She's a Pretender. Malouse was third from Radio Sky, Betrill and Shanzi. Then came Noble, Spectroscope, well back in the field. Lady Ill with Azalea, Dancer Success, and Connie Batira last in.
Gay Waterhouse, Dan Beasley winning combination there on Actress, the favourite. It was Michael Fraser's best bet of the day getting up there, 3, 11 and 5. Yarra Glen for race number 2, Hummer at $9.20. Change in race 4, aboard the 10, Claire Lindop. Heading out to Oakbank, here's Terry.
There's the all clear, they're off. Canmar's bounced out okay with Summertown Girl. Fashion Mode going forward with Dominique Charm. From out wider, Gold Desiderio and also Empress Waltz pushing through. So it's Empress Waltz with Canmar's. They were followed by Dominique Charm, Summertown Girl. They were followed then back in the middle by Fashion Mode, Gold Desiderio out 3 deep. A couple away to Centani, Rose's Wish in between runners. Then came Black Glamour, who's back on the inside of Kushtan. And a couple away to Credible last of all as they run to the 1,000.
And Canmar's the leader, but they're not going hard here. Canmar's leading by 3/4 to the KI filly Empress Waltz. She's second. A length and a half away then to Dominique Charm, Summertown Girl on her inside. Another length and a half to Gold Desiderio. Fashion Mode was next from the Grey Rose's Wish. Black Glamour's a long way back here with Kushtan. And Credible was last of all. Canmar's getting a cheap run in front. About to come down the hill at the 650, leading by 3/4. Empress Waltz the outside second. 2 to Dominique Charm being ridden up. Summertown Girl dropping out, running on Gold Desiderio from Rose's Wish. Further back then Centani. Between runners Kushtan. Behind it Fashion Mode. Black Glamour's a long second last, and last of all Credible on the bend. And Gold Desiderio moved up 3 deep now to Empress Waltz. They get past Canmar's. 2 away Dominique Charm. Then Kushtan, Rose's Wish, and further back Black Glamour. At the 200 it's Gold Desiderio hitting the lead from Dominique Charm. Empress Waltz the inside, then Canmar's. Kushtan late, but Gold Desiderio broke clear. She's home from Dominique Charm. Then Kushtan getting to third, but Gold Desiderio wins by 2.5. Second Dominique Charm, and third goes to Kushtan. Behind those runners Canmar's, then Rose's Wish, Centani, Fashion Mode, Empress Waltz folded up. Black Lemon never came into it. Then Credible, and Summertown Girl was last in. Gold Desiderio at big odds takes out the second today. Number 4, Gold Desiderio. Number 4, Gold Desiderio. This mare won 2 starts ago in town at 33 to 1. And again, she's won today at cricket score odds, paying about $14 for the win. So it's a big result if you're on Gold Desiderio, written by the state's leading rider at the moment, Dwayne Dunn. Gordon Richards, the winning trainer. 5, Dominique Charm will be second. A chestnut mare 7 by New Regent out of Gypsy's Fate. David Carney for Bill Winty. And 9, Kushtan third. A chestnut mare 4 by Al Hareb out of Squire Princess. Jared Lorenzini for Ken Sweeney.
Thanks, Terry. Okay, our next race on the card is from Bulli, pre-race formation over the 1940.
In the meantime, these other 2-year-olds have really stood up very well. Elhef inclined to lift into the air a little bit there. They stand up nicely. Keswick, the one that's been well tried in stall 2. He's in the Cerise away. Keswick jumped okay. Desert Sky, if anything, a little slow. On the other side, Bonzero and St. Petersburg both got away well, and Regas and Scalato are showing pace. They've covered a little over 150 metres now, and Bonzero's gone through in the middle to lead from Keswick. Desert Sky pushing through along the fence. St. Petersburg is 4th on the outside of those. They've broken about 3 lengths in front of Scalato. They're followed by Kelshiki out very wide. Elhef down on the rail as they go down the side of the course. Back behind them, Regas in the centre, and they're followed then by Ming's Finale. Well back as Classic Centurion, Classic Benbara, and about 4 or 5 Military Prayer. At the 500, Desert Sky had railed through, and here's a narrow leader from Bonzero. St. Petersburg niggled at third, the outside. Keswick just behind them, ridden along. Kelshiki's going to come very wide. Elhef behind them on the fence, and then Scalato a gap to Regas in the straight. And Desert Sky joined by St. Petersburg out wide. And Kelshiki, the red blinkers, coming deep with Scalato just inside him. Desert Sky on the inside, and St. Petersburg 120 metres to go. St. Petersburg the leader. Scalato's after St. Petersburg, who's got a length on him at the moment. St. Petersburg with Scalato trying hard. St. Petersburg just in front on the inside. Oh, nothing in this really. St. Petersburg with Scalato out wide. He's very deep. He's not far off. They're trailed by Desert Sky, who held on to third. The rest of them were headed by Keswick and Classic Benbara, Kilshiki, and then Regis, followed by Ming's Finale, Bond Zero, Classic Centurion, El Hef dropped right out of it, and Military Prayer last of all. This is fairly close. Scalato's taken a big dive on the outside. He'll get it, Scalato. He'll beat St. Petersburg in the photo. 19.89. In the frame it goes. Number 9, the winner. Scalato, Nashra winner. Scalato, ridden by Nashra winner, takes it out. His brother Brad has won the first 2 races at Benalla. And Nash has chalked up a strong, narrow victory on Scalato here, beating St. Petersburg second. Greg Childs and Desert Sky third, number 2, ridden by Darren Gauci.
And a nice winning combination for the Connors Rawilla combination there. 9 Scalato got the money there. It's just having its second race start. At Eagle Farm on the third, another off-cut, 16.23.60. Quinella, 195.80. Trifecta, 2,277. Out to now Terry Bailey for the call of the third.
Icebox moving into the gate, and that leaves Woodward to move up. And once Woodward moves in, we'll be ready. Just 4 colts and geldings and 6 fillies, so the fillies have a strong hand in the race. But in the betting ring on the TAB, it's the colt and the gelding, Clonmel and Vampire, that dominate. They're all in the gate, and the red light on for the Fernhill. Gates release. Pristine Partners Icebox went back after the start. Clonmel away quickly with Southern Jazz and Bluebird Hill in the centre going forward. Rushing up, Woodward moves to 4th. 1 away, Vampire, the Legend, Reed Renker, Cloistered Habits. Pristine Partners on the outside of it, an Icebox at the tail of the field. Racing up to the 1,200 metres mark, Clonmel on the fence leads the filly Bluebird Hill. 2 lengths away, Southern Jazz. 2 lengths, Woodward outside Vampire, a length and 3/4 to the Legend. Wide on the track, Reed Renker, Cloistered Habit on the fence. 2 lengths, Pristine Partners, and Icebox last. Coming down the side, 9.50 out, and it's Clonmel in front for months. Leading 3/4 on Bluebird Hill as they start to steady the ship, the leaders. 1 1/2 third, Southern Jazz from Woodward. Vampire on the inside of Reed Renker. 1 back is the Legend. Cloistered Habits on the inside of Pristine Partners, and Icebox last. 700 metres to go. Clonmel in charge by a long neck on Bluebird Hill is again testing the leader. 2 lengths to Southern Jazz on the inside of Woodward. Reed Renker, the green colours, 3 wide. Vampire, the fence niggled at with nowhere to go from the Legend. Then Pristine Partners, Cloistered Habits, and Icebox last as they turn the bend. 4.50 to go. Clonmel in front, niggled at. Bluebird Hill's a neck away. Woodward 3 out. Then came Southern Jazz, Reed Renker. They were followed by the Legend and Vampire on the fence. Clonmel in front. 300 metres to go. Dye's getting up on the inside on Southern Jazz. Vampire's now starting to hit top gear from Reed Renker, but Clonmel's in front. Vampire starting to whoosh home. Clonmel in front. Vampire closing too late. Clonmel hangs on and wins a long neck. Clonmel's won it from Vampire. Reed Renker third. Then came Southern Jazz, the Legend, Bluebird Hill, Woodward, Cloistered Habits, well back Pristine Partners, and Icebox last in.
Another win for the Waterhouse stable. This time Chrissy Muntz in the saddle, 1, 2 and 10. It was Michael Fraser's tip. Let's head back to Oakbank now, and Hilton Donaldson, with Brunella on the third, 4, 9, 12. Goodman, 7.52.10 over the 9 and the 12. Quinella paid $123 and the trifecta $1,086. Bull Eye to follow for race number 3, Cosmic Charlie, 45, Classic Greg, 5.50. King Rama, $1.60. All in for the Yalumba Classic Hurdle. Here's Terry.
First comes up about 100 metres after the start. Eric Musgrave with 4 runners. John Hawkes with the favourite, though, the arm. They're all locked away. Starter up on his platform. There's the light. Set. Racing. And our Poetic Star was a little bit slow to begin with. We ourselves out fast here was Ben Nevis. He's being ridden up on the inside to lead towards the first jump from Ryazan and Sir Gus. Then the arm. Behind it then we had Japeladian. In that group also Real Zeal from Luca Brasi. Then we ourselves, and back with it our Poetic Star.
And it's one of the 4 Musgrove runners in the race. Ben Nevis leading them up as they run toward the 1400. It's Ben Nevis by 4 lengths, 2 in second spot. Sir Gus a couple away to Ryazan. The rider had time to adjust his goggles there. They'll come down to the judge at the jump at the 3100 metre mark. A couple away to Joe Pillidean as they go to that flight. The arm was next on the inside of Real Zeal and Luca Brasi out 3 deep. Back on the inside was Our Poetic Star from We Ourselves, but it's Ben Nevis inside the 1150, leading out by a couple of lengths. Ryazan pulling his way up to second. Back on the inside, Sir Gus, a couple away, Joe Pillidean. Then the arm from Luca Brasi. They were followed by Real Zeal, Our Poetic Star, and We Ourselves last of all as they go to the jump at the 900.
So as they move towards the 3rd jump now, and Ben Nevis popped over it nicely in front. He's extended his lead now. He's about 4 or 5 in front as they go towards this next jump at the 800 metre mark on the 1st round. Ben Nevis, he's jumping well in front, leads out by 5 or 6 lengths now. Travelling 2nd on the inside was the Kiwi Sir Gus as they go to the next on top of the hill. And the front runner Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis leading by 5 or 6 lengths. Sir Gus was 2nd. Ryazan was 3rd. 3 further back the Real Zeal. On its inside Japeladian. Another 3 further back the Luca Brasi. He's got a fair way back here on the favourite the Army's 3rd last. 2nd last We Ourselves. And Our Poetic Star was last of all. But Ben Nevis putting a good speed on as they move into the home straight. They've got 4 flights down the home straight this time. And the front runner Ben Nevis. He goes to the jump at the 350 metre mark with just over a lap to run. And Ben Nevis leads by 4 or 5 lengths. Sir Gus was 2nd. Ryazan was 3rd as they come to the next at the 150 metre mark. And Ben Nevis, he went through that one. He didn't really show it much respect. Ben Nevis, here's the jump right in front of the big stands. Took that one better. Leads by about 8 or 10 lengths. There's a fall. Our Poetic Star's down. And he's brought down another one. The rider of Japeladian's crashed here. Both horses up on their feet as they fly over that jump at the 1700 metre mark. Ben Nevis led by 7 or 8 to Sir Gus. Ryazan 3rd. Real Zeal next from We Ourselves. Then the arm and back with it, Luca Brasi.
Well, Ben Nevis is endeavouring to do it all of the way in the Yalumba Classic Hurdle. He runs with 1400 metres left to run. He's got a big break. Oh, he led by 10 lengths to Ryazan. Sir Gus tucked away on the inside. Then came Real Zeal. They were being followed by the arm, who's wider out. He hasn't spent a penny the arm, so he's got something left as they go to that one. Then came We Ourselves and Luca Brasi on the inside. 1200 metres left to run, and Ben Nevis, oh, he's given a fine display in the lead. He led out by 8 lengths to Ryazan. Then the arm, who's around Real Zeal. A couple away then to We Ourselves. They were followed by Sir Gus, who's dropped out sharply. And last of all is Luca Brasi as they run to the 900 now.
They've got 5 jumps remaining, and Ben Nevis coming back to them now. His lead's only 3 lengths, and the arm starting to close quickly now, the favourite. Oh, he looks to be travelling well, the favourite. 2 further back then to We Ourselves, starting to run on. Then Ryazan. Real Zeal was deeper out on the track as they go over the jump at the 800. Well back Sir Gus with Luca Brasi. They've got 3 remaining, and taking over now was the favourite, the arm, and Young's going for home on the favourite. They fly that one at the 650, and it's the arm leading by 2. We Ourselves was giving chase. Real Zeal running a good race. Ben Nevis gone. A long break to Ryazan. Then Sir Gus and Luca Brasi. 2 jumps remaining. 1 at the 350 and 1 at the 150. It's the favourite in front. The Army's 3 in front. We Ourselves under desperate riding, trying to close. Then Real Zeal, but the favourite's going well with 2 to jump. It's the arm 2 in front. We Ourselves is lifting on the outside. They're clear of Real Zeal. Here's the second last. We Ourselves moved up now to the arm. They're 4 in front of Real Zeal. We Ourselves took the lead at the last. We Ourselves the outside. On the inside, the arm. They're clear of Real Zeal. It's the arm coming back at We Ourselves. They're going stride for stride. We Ourselves and the arm. We Ourselves back-to-back wins. We Ourselves wins the Yalumba Classic Hurdle for the 2nd year in a row. The arm 2nd. 12 away 3rd, Real Zeal. Then Ryazan. Next to finish was behind those Ben Nevis from Luca Brasi. Sir Gus last in. Only the 2 to go down. They fell at the jump right in front of the stands. Both horses okay, and both riders also up on their feet. I speak of Willie Harnett and Craig Durden. We Ourselves, number 9, has taken out the Yalumba Classic Hurdle. Number 9, We Ourselves, it's back-to-back victories in the Yalumba Classic Hurdle for We Ourselves. He won the race last year and he's done it again. And Eric Musgrove now has 2/3 of the bonus. So in the big one today, the CUB Great Eastern Steeplechase, Eric Musgrove will have down to 0 and march past running for a $100,000 bonus.
Thanks, Terry. Yes, a terrific achievement by the 9. It just grabbed it over the 3, the favourite, the arm from the Hawk stable, and the 7 Real Zeal. 937 placings for the...
Bid bouncing around a little in the stalls. An attendant getting in there to steady things down as the light flashes away. Another attendant getting in with Secretary General, one from the outside. All cleared her away. National Bid a little slow. Classic Harmony dawdled out of the gates too. Mill Swin was the first to bounce out from Rona, and Straits Code going on looking for the lead early. Finds it pretty comfortably. Pearl Glow up in the leading pack as well, followed by Hawaiian Honeymoon. National Bid's booting around the field quickly. Hot Taste also on the improved. Davis Street's got back, followed by Secretary General Donny Brasco, and Classic Harmony a couple of lengths away last of all. They put the 1200 behind them, and Straits Code led by a little over 2 lengths to Pearl Glow, and National Bid's got up third the outside. 3 lengths to Mill Swin settling fourth, and they're followed by Hawaiian Honeymoon. Hot Taste wider out, and Rona on the fence. They're trailed then a half a length away by Davis Street, and then came Secretary General, who's racing on the outside of Donny Brasco, and a couple of lengths to Classic Harmony. At the 800, Straits Code about 2.5 lengths in front of Pearl Glow and National Bid. 2 lengths to Mill Swin. Hawaiian Honeymoon ridden along. Hot Taste off the track about midfield, and then Rona down on the rail from Davis Street. Secretary General a good way back, and so too Donny Brasco on the inside, and Classic Harmony. Straits Code led before the turn, 2 lengths in front of Pearl Glow and National Bid, and another 2 lengths away to Mill Swin. Rona ridden along, not responding at the moment on the fence, followed by Hot Taste, and then Secretary General pulled out. Classic Harmony still last as they corner, where Straits Code is the leader, 2.5 on National Bid wider out. Pearl Glow battling, and now Rona coming fairly, with Mill Swin down the outside and Secretary General the widest, but Straits Code has a good lead, 100 out. He's about 4 lengths to Mill Swin, getting up into second placing. Secretary General and Hot Taste are running on fairly well, but Straits Code, another one that backed up from the valley, bolts in. Straits Code all the way, beat Mill Swin over 2 lengths. Secretary General grabbed third from Donny Brasco, and they're followed by Hot Taste, Pearl Glow, Classic Harmony and Davis Street. Rona dropped out, so did National Bid to beat only one to the line, and that was Hawaiian Honeymoon.
5, 11 and 12 past the post there at Caulfield on race number 3. Having a look at Ascot for race number 1.
Good chances. Camper Marnies has had longer support, or supported longer odds. Now Benison, who's not without a chance in the race. She's a nice type of a filly, and the big track in the mile will suit her. She moves up to the gate, walks in, and we've just got 2 out of line now. They being Ken Court and Philidor, one of 3 runners for Bart Cummings. Ken Court moves in. Value Weight, a very impressive Canterbury winner last time out. This is a big jump in class to the Carbine, but he's a foolproof type of a horse, can jump and run. Now here's Philidor moving in, and Philidor quickly takes up his spot in the gate. The lights are on, and we're all set for the running of the Carbine. Correct Weight Eagle Farm, the previous race. This is race 4 from Royal Randwick. Perfect Paradise, the Nova Castrian drawn gate 1. Starter has one final look down the line. There's just a problem with a runner out wide. Bit of movement wide out on the track. Now they're ready and they're racing. Kazam's walked out of the gate, dropping back Kincourt. Aki Natten fired out and went straight to the front from Ali and showing speed. Value Weight and Stage Whisper's whizzing across. Aki Natten in front of Stage Whisper going up to be second. Value Weight third from Ali and Sports Freak wide. Perfect Paradise inside Trent Bridge. Camper Marnie's wide and Christian on a limb 4 wide. One back in the blue colours, Disney Dollars from Kazam, then Benison, Salem's Tip, Ken Court, and 2 lengths away Philidor. Down the side of the track, Aki Natten in front, getting no real peace. Sports Freak whizzed up to be second. 2 lengths Stage Whisper. Value Weighty stablemate the fence, a length and a half in the field into Camper Marnie's from Ali and Perfect Paradise. Christian centre field, but he's very wide around the filly. Benison from Trent Bridge. Disney Dollars well back the fence from Salem's Tip, Kazam, then came